So welcome tonight at this CTM online meetup. And first of all, we want to say thank you to Sauce Labs, to TUI and to Trendic for providing us stuff and money and all the good things. We need to have these continuous testing meetups online. And also thanks to Aurelian, who's supporting me with this. And today we will have oh, I'm sorry. If you want to see these meetup later on and others, you can always go to continuoustestingmeetup.com and see all the old ones. And in a few days, also this one again, if you need to leave or something happens, you can watch it there again. And today we will see Asha, and she will talk about revolutionizing Salesforce testing, AI-powered automation with Copado Robotic Testing. And here she is. I will stop my sharing and make the stage free for Asha.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. My name is Asha. I am Senior Technical Architect at Wilco. I have 17 years of experience in software testing, and I have been working in Salesforce testing for the last 4 years. And welcome to the session of Copado Robotic Testing. Before we dive into the specifics of CRT, let's start with some context about what Salesforce and what Copado is. Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM platform that helps business to manage their sales, marketing, and customer service. It offers tools to track customer interactions, analyze data, and automate workflows to boost efficiency. Salesforce also integrates with third-party applications and provides customizable solutions for business of all size. Now, what is Copado? Copado is a powerful DevOps platform specifically designed for Salesforce and other cloud platforms that help organizations to manage their development deployment process more efficiently. It provides tools for version control, automated deployments, quality assurance, and compliance management, making it easier for teams to collaborate and deliver high-quality software releases. Now we have a foundation understanding of what Salesforce and Copado. Today we discuss the Salesforce testing challenges, introduction to Copado robotic testing, AI-powered testing features, a live demo, real-world impact, best practice, and future trends. Salesforce testing faces challenges due to 3 major updates every year, making it hard for teams to keep up with the changes. Manual testing is time-consuming and struggles to handle the growing complexity of Salesforce, including apps, integrations, and managed packages. The need to test across multiple environments and maintain the automation script that breaks with updates adds to the complexity. Copado robotic testing addresses these issues with AI-powered automation and low-code testing solutions. Copado robotic testing is a cloud-based automation solution designed for seamless testing across web, mobile, UI, API, and desktop platforms. CRT is part of Copado's broader DevOps platform, but even if you are not using other Copado tools, CRT can still be a powerful standalone solution for your testing needs. The key features of CRT are CRT lets you create testers with little to no coding. Even non-developers can easily build and run testers. CRT includes ready-to-use commands for common Salesforce tasks, making test creation faster and easier. And the AI-powered testing optimizes and improves your testers, helping them stay up to date with the changes in your Salesforce org. And CRT, there is no need to set up, there is no need for a complex setup. CRT runs in the cloud, so you can test anytime, anywhere. CRT runs multiple testers at once, speeding up your testing process and giving you quicker result. CRT works seamlessly with your DevOps tools, keeping your testing in sync with your development process, and it tests all parts of your Salesforce org, ensuring everything working as expected. And it gives instant feedback to your testers so you can quickly identify and fix the issues. And now the AI features, it's a game-changing feature of Copado Robotic Testing, making it smarter and faster. The first one is Copado Explorer, which automatically generates automated test scripts from manual test cases, saving time and effort in test creation. And Test Agent is a Copado AI agent, analyzes test execution results, identifies patterns in the test failures, and provides troubleshooting recommendations to help resolve the issues quickly. And Test Agent Authoring is also an agent of Copado AI that accelerates test automation by automatically generating test scripts, reducing manual effort, and speeding up the entire process. The self-healing feature automatically updates your test script whenever there is a change occur in your Salesforce org. This ensures continuous reliability and minimizing the test flakiness. Salesforce Guided Authoring is an intelligent tool that gathers the information about your specific Salesforce environment. It understands your setup and provides pre-built test steps to easily create scripts tailored to your org. Now, we will start CRT by launching the Q editor, which is the main interface for creating and managing tests. We will use Salesforce Guided Authoring, and then we will execute the live tests. We'll start recording and use the QWords commands. Then we will have a AI featured test execution. We'll go for data-driven testing, and finally we will have the exploration testing using CRT. Okay, this is the Copado Robotic Testing login window. Okay, here everything in Copado Robotic Testing is structured under or organized under a project, then a robot, and a test job structure. This structure enables the automation architect to create a stable and reliable automation framework for the enterprise automation. Here I have created sample project for today's demo. So once we create a project like this, we will have these options. One is a robot and the test job. The test job is the place where the test cases are grouped and executed. Let me go to the test job. Here I have created 3 test jobs. One is to show how this Salesforce Guided Authoring helps to create automated automatic test case creation, and it will show how this AI features works in testing. Next, I will show how CRT works in data-driven test, and finally, how this manual exploration test converted to automation test cases. So CRT provides, for each test job, we have the options for running the test job with parameters, and we will have the runs, which shows the history of execution, and Q editor is the interface to create test steps, debug, and execute. And we will have other options to configure the test job, and notifications we can send after the executions to the mentioned email IDs, and we can schedule the job based on the needs. And we will have external test data, whether it is Excel or YAML file, can be configured. And we will have environment variables or parameters to be passed to the test case. So these are the additional options. And if you create a new test job, we will have options to create a test job as an MD packet, or we will have accelerators. That accelerators will provide basic templates so that a tester new to the CRT can quickly create test cases with that template. So what are the templates available? We can start with the Salesforce UI testing. It will provide with the basic test cases of Salesforce. Basically, if it is related to sales, then we will get account creation, contact creation, lead creation, opportunity creation, the basics test is already available with the settings. Then we can go for either we can select a Salesforce REST API kind of testing with this template, or ServiceNow test cases, SAP test cases, or REST APIs, or web application testing. So I can show you one. So the robot I'm already created, it's just a robot name creation only. So streaming enabled. Selecting Salesforce UI Accelerator as the template. Now the test job created, I'm selecting the editor, the UI interface. So every job, every test suite will have this structure. So one is the test folder and the other is the resource folder. The test folder will have the test case file, ends with the extension of .robot, and the resource folder definitely will have the resource files, the common utility files, the reusable function files, the test data files are stored under this resource folder. In this testers, you can see that everything set up pre-built, right? The how to open this browser and including the resource files here. And this settings should be under this settings keyword, and all the test cases should be under this test cases keyword. And we can have the variables for this test cases if we write variables here and in a separate section. And this test cases, pre-built test cases have this lead creation with the comments and converting a lead to an account opportunity. These are our Salesforce terms, okay? And creating accounts. So here we have the recording option and execution option and a live testing option. So this is the sample template we see, and we can change the sample template with our needs. Okay, so now I will guide you to the AI feature and how this automatic test creation is happening through Salesforce Guided Authoring. Okay. So in this, here you can see a home function. This home function will have the login function I have added. This is inside this, this home function is defined in this common file, robot file. And next command is authenticate. What this authenticate function will do is I have already configured my Salesforce instance, org instance, with this client ID, client secret ID, and username and password. These configurations I already made, and these details I have added in the configuration of the test job I have shown you right here. In this configuration, I can make this configurations. So there I have added this details. So with that, I can authenticate CRT with the Salesforce instance that I am going to work with. So once this authentication is done, CRT learns all the metadata, the page layout, the fields, everything, the objects, everything in the Salesforce I am working on, and it will create automatic functions, quick actions that I can simply drag and drop in my test case, so that only needs is the test data. I have to configure the rest of the object identifications. Every actions in the Salesforce will be automatically transferred to the test case, and the test case is automatically generated within seconds. Let me start the live testing. So this setup started the Chrome driver here. So now it's logged in, right? So this highlight will show the verifications, which all objects it is selecting in the UI. Now I'm going to authenticate this instance. I can see this messages logging here. So authentication is a success. Now what I do is, now CRT learns this Salesforce UI, every objects and elements and metadata. Now I will switch to the palette. This palette is having two options. One is Salesforce guidance and the QWord. First, I explain what this QWord libraries. QWord libraries are the inbuilt Salesforce libraries, which will give the commands, easy readable commands that shows the navigations and actions and element identification, etc. So if we expand this library, we can see the normal functions commands, like for cookies, how to download the files, the ready-made commands for that. If it is checkbox, the checkbox related commands, actions commands, then if it is element, what all are the get web element, get attribute, click element, ease element, right click, all this actions on the elements will be there. Then screenshot, taking the screenshot, working on table, working on text, windows, and then we will have another library for QForce. This is for Salesforce library. These are the API related commands. And then we will have the library for SAP testing, ServiceNow testing, and visual testing, and even mobile testing. We will have the commands. And the robot framework, which is the backend of this Copado Robotic Testing, and it will provide this built-in robotic framework commands. Sorry. And then we can have work with the collection, object collections, daytime, dialogue, operating system, anything, and the string operations using this robotic framework. And this third-party libraries also supported in CRT. So these are the QWord libraries. We can use either this QWord libraries, drag and drop, and we can work on this navigations and actions. That takes time, but the Salesforce guidance is the ready-made thing. Here, if you want to create a lead, just need to select this lead. It will give a fill lead and all the actions related to lead as a quick actions. So we need to just drag and drop here. So let me take a quick action of new lead. See, it will automatically created the steps here. What all are the commands needed to create a lead? So let me first go to the lead. We can have this as well in automation, but now I'm doing that manually. Lead. What I need is I need to create a lead. So new lead. So this information is here in this step. Okay. What all are the mandatory parameters needed to write a create lead? Okay. This phone number is not a mandatory field. Let me write simple data here. Test 1, test 2, company is a mandatory field. Test 3 at gmail.com. Test 4. Test 5. Okay. The data is also filled. Okay. Let me run this. It's filling. Okay, it's done. Now what I need to do is I can go to this library and get the command for click test, or I can directly write here to select the save button. This way I can do save, or I can start this recording, and select this save. Stop. So it added one more attribute here, partial match is equal to false, which means there is one more button available, save and new. So that can be selected. So we are specifying here that partial match is false. So let me run this one once again. This is not needed. Yes. So if we use, this is only the mandatory parameters, and if we needed mandatory and non-mandatory parameter for testing, then otherwise it will take a long time to identify each element. Here with this Salesforce authoring, the script is created, only need to fill this data. This is one of the intelligent tool feature. Next, I will guide you how this AI feature works to create a test creation. Okay, so for AI, I need to select this one, test agent. Here I can write, I need to create a new lead. So it will create from the beginning, from the setup, it will create a complete code. Only need to copy and paste here, and it will give you the instructions what each command is mean. So it is within seconds we have got the script, and for any non-tester, non-developer can easily work with this feature. Only thing is we need to change the data based on our test. So this is now it is a hard-coded way. I can ask to create lead with parameterized data. See, now it is parameterized, right? So we can use Excel or YAML files to pass the data to the script. There is no need to know how this parameterization and reusable test cases can be created. It is a ready-to-use code available with this AI feature. See, like this. This is the code. This is because I copied everything, but I need to copy only this area. So this is how this AI agent works for creating new test cases. Now, let me go to how this data-driven tests work. In this data-driven, we have to incorporate a library, data driver, and a reader class. This all we can get either through agent, AI agent, or we can refer the documentation, what driver and library needed. And this is the Excel file, external Excel file I have used in this test, where I have filled this data for creating the lead for multiple companies and with different contact names. So how this test runs is, here is a reusable keyword, which is called create lead entry. This reusable keyword will iterate for each and every row in the external Excel file with this parameterized values. And this is already included in this settings as a test template. So this test template will run for multiple iterations in the Excel file, and the test case name is named like this, so that in the report, we will understand what company is created as a lead with what contact name in each iteration. Okay, I can show you the result. So after execution, we get the result like this. Lead name is robot and the company this one. And these four names and the four company names. These are the values I have given in this Excel file for multiple iteration. I can show you how I uploaded this. In this configuration of test data, using this upload file, I have uploaded this test data CTM. Okay, I can show you how I have configured this. Just with the last name, phone number, and company. And these two fields comes in the report test case name, and the remaining used inside that test template function. And finally, how this exploratory testing works. So I will give you a background what this exploratory testing. This Copado Robotic Testing integrates with the Copado's DevOps platform. And in the DevOps platform, each user story is created. And then based on the user story, if there is an exploratory testing is needed, then either the business analyst or the developer or the QA lead will create a functional review story to test by the QA. So based on the functional review, there will be an option for the URL, the description, the steps, everything. So once the functional review is created, then it is assigned to the QA tester. And when the QA tester is assigned with, and when he started testing, there is an option to start review. And once he selects the start review, then this Copado Explorer tool will be opened for him, like this. Okay, then the manual tester can start with a new exploration. And here, need to give this CTM exploration. So any name, the manual QA tester can start this exploration. So what's the use of this is once the manual tester starts this exploratory testing, and all these navigations can be captured in this tool. And if he finds any issues or bugs, straight away he can point it within the tool. And once it is completed, the exploration URL will be assigned against that task, and there is no need for communication, email, or discussions. That results will be assigned to the assigned to the user or developer. Then the developer can open that result, and he can find out the screenshot and the video history. And once he analyzes the result, and if it is a bug, they can straight away create the bug from the tool. And then if that test is considered as a regression test cases, that can be assigned to an automation tester. Then automation tester gets notified, and he can convert those manual steps straight away to automation. There is no need for a manual test steps or writing the automation script, nothing. Everything is automated and streamlined. So now, as a QA tester, I see this tool opened, and I can start by manual testing. Can log into the Salesforce. Okay, the same flow I'm executing here, navigating to sales, creating a lead. Okay, the user story is suppose they have changed one selection value from this rating. They have removed this value warm, but it is still available. And then the tester can note down this as add finding. And here he can mention this, the WAM is still here. And he can save it. This will be captured in this tool. So in this DevOps platform, this URL will be saved. So what we can see here is all this screenshots of the navigation, and finally this video. What this automation tester can do is he can directly go to view the script, copy the script, go to this test job, and here in this test, can directly paste it and simply run it. Done. The regression test case automated. So this is how the AI features of manual test case to automation is done through Copado Robotic Testing. So I'm done with the demo side. Let me go back to the slide. So what is next is the real world impact. As I said, it will reduces the manual testing effort, improve productivity, faster release cycle, and expanded test coverage. With the Copado DevOps platform, the collaboration with cross-functional team, everything is possible. And the best practices is, so develop an automation strategy first, like what to test, and gather the comprehensive information about the components to be tested, whether we are testing web, mobile, and APIs. So the strategy should be developed to test all this in a reusable way. And why it is testing, the targeted, collect the requirements and create test cases with the quality in mind, that why it is testing, and create the end-to-end test coverage plans. And the best practices side, use the QForce and the accelerators of Salesforce specific testing. It will be efficient to use the commands in QForce while using Salesforce specific testing. And the guidance feature I just told you for metadata-based suggestions, and reusable functions to create scalable test cases, and proper test data management using external Excel files or YAML files, and proper documentations, and use tags. The tags in Selenium also we use tags to group the test cases based on the functionality. And these are the best practices and future trends in the sense developing the AI integration in the area of self-healing. As I said, there is a change in this for each upgrades. If there is a change, it will provide the automatic solution, whether it is expected, what it is expected, what it is in the script currently, and what is expected, that information it will give. That is a self-healing capability, and it is enhancing more, and smarter test generation and intelligent test maintenance. And the other capabilities are enhancing the mobile testing capabilities and parallel device testing and live testing improvements. So there are more upgrades and enhancements happening in future in the next quarters. And finally, thanks for joining, and any question answer. And you can definitely go to log into success.copado.com. It's a community, and where you have this academy and certification links where you can get this Copado Robotic Testing trails for certification. Thank you so much, and Q&A.
Thank you. It was super interesting. Guys, do you have some questions? Otherwise, I have. So first of all, I have the echo. Can someone mute himself, please? Because I was looking at the documentation. So first of all, really congrats, because documentation is really well organized, explained. And I have one doubt. Maybe you explain, but in case, apologize, I didn't understand well. So according to what I understood or I read from documentation, this is a tool based on what you call Quantinail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is the difference between Quantinail and Copado? I'm posting the.
It was first developed by Continental, then Copado acquired it.
Ah, okay. Okay, it's just an old name, Quantinail, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the libraries are started with Q.
Okay, makes sense. And okay, another question is, let's say that I want to do this on a private URL. Is the tool capable to allow me to configure? Because don't think that I want to make critics. It's just to try to make this constructive. Usually, my experience is these kind of tools are nice, but when you start to have some specific needs, it doesn't work. So an example could be, I want to test on a private host. Is it possible to allow me to configure a VPN access, for example, to test a specific host?
I don't think there is an issue because it is a cloud platform. Just a URL is needed and the login credential. It won't. So only thing is, you should have the access to. I mean, there is no firewall blocking to access the URL.
Okay, maybe then I misunderstood, but with this tool, can we only test the products inside Salesforce, or can we test whatever URL we want?
Whatever you are. Yeah.
So
Any web application you can test. Yeah.
Okay, then the question was what I was asking. If I want to test a URL which is in a private network, can I configure Copado to access these private hosts? Is it possible?
I think there won't be any issue because you are opening the URL. If you are opening the URL in the web browser, see, I can get to that answer in the email because I also want to check if there is any issue within the private network accessing, because I have tried the other way, but private network I haven't tried, but I don't think there won't be any issue. It was not mentioned such as in any documentation that there is any blocking. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Guys, if you have some questions.
Yeah, I have a question. Thank you, Asha, for the presentation. Mine was specifically about the part of your functional scenarios. So based on what I saw, and my internet was flickering a bit, it seems like it's pretty much what is it called? Pick and choose and automatically picks the elements for you. Is there a specific business use case that you've seen that it needs to improve in terms of specific elements, whether it's drop-down elements or others that you guys are looking to improve?
So improve in the sense, actually, I am working with this tool for almost 4 years, and all these elements, and I have developed more than 500 test cases with this tool and in different Salesforce clouds, and it is running perfectly. And if there is any elements it is not identifying, such as you said, the pick list, there can be some in the development side, the customizations or something can affect the current implementation of the commands of selection of pick list. The current pick list command may fail due to the Salesforce releases or updates. Okay, so in that case, or if it is a custom pick list, then also there can be chances of in every Salesforce release that can fail. So then we will get a momentarily support from the Copado support team, because they first get to know that this command is failing. Then there will be an update of a hot fix immediately within our release time. Yeah, that has happened only once. Since I'm using this for 4 years, I have that experience. Your question is very relevant. That there was once that happened, and they did the fix. So how they developed this Q commands, that all possible ways of customization of pick lists and all elements should work. That way, this is, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, that was going to be my follow-up questions, because yes, whoever is on the Salesforce cloud could have custom elements depending on their business needs. So yeah, you answered my other question.
If there is any delay, if there is a delay in the hot fix, or if some of the customization is not working for us to proceed with the execution or scripting, then definitely we can have the option of XPath. The normal Selenium also would work. We can have that option also. Yeah, it won't block us to proceed with the scripting with the custom elements.
Thank you.
Any other questions, folks?
I actually come up with a question, so we're waiting. As the tool allows you to record as different parts of the Salesforce cloud, is this applicable to functionalities, say, in a mobile version of the Salesforce cloud? Is this something that you guys are supporting as well natively?
Yeah, so that are the enhancements still. I have seen in the Copado community that many projects are working in mobile testing as well, but that's a different license for mobile testing. So in my project, it is not that mobile testing is a manual testing only, not automation recommended in that side. So I haven't done with this mobile.
Okay.
But I have seen that other projects and customers are using mobile testing.
Thanks.
I have a question. What AI engine are you guys using in the backend?
That I'm not can answer now. Maybe the Copado development and AI team knows. So we are getting this feature only to use, and what's the backend? I'm not sure. But I can check with them because I'm the part of the Copado community champion, so I can ask them this question.
Yeah, I just was wondering how it would work with like sensitive information. Are you guys using OpenAI or something? Is there safe to paste something in like even the test writing AI solution that you guys have?
Okay, I think that's mostly the Copado AI development team can answer. This AI feature they have recently developed and deployed. So we have got this first demonstration recently. Yeah, definitely I can ask this question. And
Thank you.
If you have access to this, if you can log in and to the success community, you will get definitely the support and answers.
Okay, thank you.
All right, last time. Any more questions? Doesn't look like. Okay. Then I will say thank you for participating. Thank you for spending this hour with us. And thank you, Asha, for presenting. Next time we will have Butch, I hopefully made it right, showing us some of Playwright's superpowers with tips and tricks beyond the basics. So if you want to learn more about Playwright and its features, join in next time. And even this one you can always see on continuoustestingmeetup.com. Have a great night and see you.